Hello and welcome back to Game Start. I'm your host, Bardic Knowledge, and we're back to The Witcher, even though we technically haven't left The Witcher. Did I say that last time? I probably did. I had to skip this previous Wednesday's stream again, though this time, it was because of work. We had to stay late, so I didn't really have time to prepare myself for a stream, and so I had to cancel it for that night. I have been debating, because I never know when it's going to happen. The boss just up and goes, "Hey, we're staying late tonight." So I'm thinking I might have to either cancel the Wednesday stream. No, that's pretty much the only option. I can't switch it to Saturday night because that's when I record for other stuff. But anyway, you're not here to listen to me ramble. You're here to watch me play The Witcher. If you're here at all. So let's see, last time round I had a party with Shani and Zoltan and... oh, what was his name? It was some kind of fruit, wasn't it? He was a bard. But I am terrible with names and I've only met him the once. Dandelion. So it wasn't a fruit, it was a flower. I say I'm terrible with names, but that generally only applies to people in the real world. It's like, hand me a fictional world that I've seen, that I've experienced, and I could tell you almost every single character. Like, it baffles me when watching Team 4-Star do their reviews for My Hero Academia, that they don't remember the names of the characters. It's like, oh yeah, well that's this guy, that's this guy. It's like, how do you not know these guys? Haven't you been watching the show? Anyways. Oh yes, I have to finish that by finding some roses and giving them to Shani. Which, the finding of the roses should be decently easy, because there's an herbalist character near Shani's house, if I remember correctly. It's interesting that you don't see any roses just growing anywhere. This way. Pardon? Huh. I didn't notice that before.
How could I make coin here?
I think I'm a bit... no, I'm in the right area. Okay, so this guy's got the jewelry, I believe.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, oh no, he does have some flowers. Orchids, daisies, tulips, white roses. Yellow roses. I think I read that they have to be red roses. It's been a week since I read that, but I think that's the case. So I need you, herbalist.
What do you need?
I hope that you have some non-herbal... Hey, red roses. And I've got enough errands. I'm gonna buy that. And read it. And dump it on the ground. Except I keep forgetting it's got that to do that with. Okay. Then we'll see if Shani's still home. And I just remembered how this plays out is, why is she still saying that? Oh yeah, she's still here. But the scene, I think it just fades to black though, yeah. Particularly in the first Witcher.
Red roses, Geralt.
No problem.
I get flowers so rarely.
A pretty young medic like you can't be lacking admirers.
Well, this gloomy fellow scared everyone else away.
If you need help,
No, I'm fine. He was mysterious, even charming in a peculiar way. We actually went out a few
Interesting
times,
the
and who knows what might have happened
lack
if I
of
hadn't discovered he
animation
was
some of
leading
these
a double
characters
life.
have.
who do you mean?
Tyler, I doubt you know him. We were walking along the dike one evening when I realized we were being followed by two men wearing gray coats over Special Forces armor. The coats were supposed to hide them. They didn't know at university I learned to recognize their kind. I thought we were going to be arrested, then Tyler told me not to worry. Duty called, and we needed to part. I was about to give him a piece of my mind when I noticed the men giving him signals.
Were they wearing salamander badges?
Wait. I was curious, so I said he broke my heart and faked fainting. Tyler said to the men, "This better be important." One of them answered, "But Chief, we hid invisible-like." Tyler said, "Your balls will be invisible-like when I shove them up your ass." I couldn't help but burst out laughing.
How
That
did it
couldn't
end?
have helped the
They
fake
walked me
faint.
home. I heard an invisible one say their operation against Salamandra had failed.
Oh.
Who were they?
Volta's secret police. When we first met in Oxenfurt, I helped you evade Redanian agents. The Temerian ones are little better.
Okay.
Yes?
But that didn't finish my
Shawnee.
quest, did
I
it?
wanted to talk.
Sorry.
Would I have to give her roses again to finish that quest? Because I think it's still in here, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm gonna have to do the thing, aren't I? Alright, come on. Let's go talk to Taller. He switched the hand he was carrying that in. Alright, Taller, you in? Hey, you are.
So what'll it be?
See what he's got. Not terribly much of use. I do want a second piece of blue meteorite.
So
I've figured out Salamandra.
right.
You're clean. I have proof you're not working for Alzar.
What a revelation.
Though a lot of evidence pointed toward you, almost as if someone was framing you.
I underestimated you, Witcher.
Many do.
I'll let you in on something. I might have gotten on Azar's bad side once. The bastard lusts after antiques and luxuries, like any savage who makes a corner too. I was once asked to handle an entire transport of that shit. Turned out it was for him, except I needed the city guard's help at the time. I tipped Vincent off and they confiscated everything. I've needed even more protection since.
Interesting. Says I must seek support amongst the falsely accused. Oh, come on. I did not get that evidence. I was suspicious of Raymond, but I did not have evidence that he was disguising himself. Still need that last Sephira. Means I need to get roses for Johnny again. Excuse me. Because when I've only got one quest left. So... I'm gonna have to do a Google, I think. Witcher 1 red roses. Ah, I can get some from the gardener. So I'll probably have to meditate to talk to the gardener because it's, well, it's after moonrise. Unless the gardener spends all night in the garden, which is possible, but unlikely. Let's swing through the garden just to see. Oh, there's still unknown, even after I bought that book. A mysterious man. You know what? I think I'm going to talk to this mysterious one. Because I'm curious.
You didn't see me.
Oh, let me guess. That's the one of the guys framing taller. I keep wanting to say Thaller. Even though it's like the Thames, it's a hard T for that TH. Alright, so I guess I gotta go meditate. I find it odd that there's not roses just growing wild. So, from what I recall, roses are somewhat delicate in where they choose to grow, and I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? 'Cause I had some roses when I was a kid, and they barely grew at all. Mom and Dad had a rose trellis by the garage, and again, they barely grew at all. So, I don't know. I guess a city like this also wouldn't be conducive to the growing of roses. Alright, almost to the fire. Which does appear to still be lit. Right up until I approach it. Okay, good. Still lit. And I don't think I've leveled up, so no talents to be had. Anything I want to make? Golden Oriole. I don't think I have any of that. How much white honey do I have? Or white gull, rather. I have one. We need to make a couple, I think. And I think I've still got a cat or... No, I've got one cat. I'll make another one of those just to be sure. And then I'm basically out of ingredients. So let's meditate until morning. And then go talk to that gardener. It's a good thing I'm not on a strict time limit in this game. And then we'll see if Shawnee's home. And have the romantic encounter that I should have had off screen. Actually, I could probably do that. And close the game in the process. Kinda need a way to do a shortcut for switching from with the game to just the camera. Oh yeah, you got a good number of roses there. I guess they're fairly cheap. I wonder if buying stuff that I don't have any of adds it to my ability to take. I think we're good there. Thanks for your business.
Growing beautifully.
Still unknown herbs. Don't know what they are. Alright.
And what's that?
On back to Shawnee, see if she's at the house or if I have to go and visit her at work again. Oh, she's right here.
Come back later. Come back later.
Just barely missed her, I guess. I'm actually gonna pop in and see if she winds up being upstairs regardless. Come on. Like they didn't expect you to be coming in and out of the house. Okay, yeah, she's not up here. I did just see her leave, but I just thought that perhaps the quest would glitch Shawnee into being in two places at once. Okay. So it looks like I should have meditated longer.
What terrible times.
So a whole lot of meditation this episode. Not following the arrow, I'm following the map. Sort of. Alright, almost back to the fire, which will hopefully still be a fire. No, yep, it's out. Fortunately, I got a decent amount of flint.
Buying those wenches on the corner. If I only had the coin. You know they raise their prices.
Let's meditate. 7 hours should do, I think. Like a focal point in this quarter. Come around almost any time of day just to see the Witcher meditating at the fire. Which just occurred to me, the games are called The Witcher, but there's a lot of Witchers. Well, maybe not a lot, but there is more than one. And yet we as Geralt are The Witcher.
Damn. Shit.
How strange.
Come on.
Real downpour.
Come here, bud. Or not. Okay. You were meowing, so I thought you wanted attention. So glad you can skip that. And she's not here. Looks like I should have meditated a little longer. Yeah, I'm rifling through her stuff. At this point, it doesn't really matter to me. Oh, sugar doll must be a type of candy then. You can't put stuff back in containers, apparently. Shadows. I always seem to yawn when I stream. Not when I'm recording, as far as I can recall, but when I stream, sure. What do you got?
You need anything?
Let's find out. Local pepper vodka. I'm not an alcohol person at all. I do not touch alcohol. But I did try the pepper Pepsi. I forget what they called it. And while it wasn't bad, it's not something I would choose to drink if I had any other option. Okay. Johnny's probably still working because of the time of day. It bugs me that I have to know what an herb is before I can take it.
Nonsense, a
An
ghastly
interesting
beast
thought.
exacts revenge.
Nasty beast seeks revenge. I wonder what she's talking about. Alright. Before I meditate, I've got this unknown potion to try out. It is the Freeze extract. Ooh. Ooh. I will be saving the other one. That's cool. Unfortunately, I've kind of wasted this particular one. But in case it was something detrimental, I would have been right there at the fire to be rid of the negative effect if there was any. Which there wasn't. Too bad drinking the potion doesn't teach you how to make it, but I drink plenty of Diet Verners, but I don't know how to make that, so it makes plenty of sense.
Time to pray.
Depending on the religion, it's always time to pray for one or another. I was hoping there'd be some flint in there to replace the one that I just used, but oh well. Scrolls and parchments. That sounds like something I might be interested in.
What do you want?
What are you selling? Ooh. Makes me wish I had enough to do all of these. The ritual plants ones are probably the ones that'd help with what's in the garden. Building a golem. Probably can't actually do that. Ooh, crochet. I know what the crochet is. My favorite book has a crochet in it. Contains many lies. Interesting then that this dwarf would be selling such. There's an elder mood, revealing prophetess for telling out of the world, Cameron's destruction. I mean, if it were actually me, I would do my absolute best to read every single book, but Geralt's not me. So he's not gonna do that. Instead, he's going to ignore this old lady once more. Oh hey, she changed which direction she was approaching from. That's different. At least. And Shani, yeah, I just needed to meditate 1 hour more than I did before.
Yes?
Apparently I have to say the other option when I give you this.
You're blushing.
I get flowers so rarely.
A pretty young medic like you can't be lacking.
This is nothing like Oxen.
Speaking of Oxenford, what did Dandelion actually interrupt?
Thought you'd never ask.
Okay then. Can I... Yes, I can. Huzzah! Escape button skip. Which that takes care of that. Certain interesting events. Alright. So that's basically my journal all filled up. Let's take a look and see what it has in here. The only thing it has available is this one. And it is directing me to Raymond, aka Javad, I think it said. Azor Javad. Azar. Azor just makes me think of Magic the Gathering. But I guess we'll see
Society
what
made
this
me what
guy's
I am.
got. It's the only thing I can track. So presumably it's the only thing I can actually follow.
Here at last.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalkstein and Ramsmeet were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes?
Ooh. Because I don't want to give away the idea that I'm on to him. So I can't choose number 2.
I wanted to ask you about the commander of the Royal Guards.
I saw him in town some time ago, busy bashing perverts.
How come?
What don't you understand? Everyone knows the guard commander hates anyone he can call deviant.
Everyone knows, but few care.
Yes?
Alright.
I'm ready for Ramsmeet.
Good. He leads Salamandra's armed force. You have to kill him.
I'm not ready to do that.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to talk to Ramsmeet and Kalkstein and see if I can tell them about this information that I've uncovered. Somehow I don't think I will, or be able to, but I'm going to give it a try. I'll probably have to pretend to go through with things. So first we'll talk to Ramsmeet, out behind the hairy bear.
Got any? Shh, not here. I'm hard up.
Okay. And it doesn't look like Ramsmeet is here? Maybe he's behind his door already. I technically never did finish that quest for Conrad. He wanted me to go into a house and get the wine from it. And I know there was that house with the specters in that I helped clear out for someone. I think the guy selling the,
Are you lost?
Who lives
the
here?
drug.
Don't answer a question with a question.
Let me rephrase.
Some nerve. This is Ramsmeet's house, and he never spoke of a visiting mutant, so scram.
Okay, so that means I probably can't go in and talk to Ramsmeet about this. In that case, let's try and talk to Kalkstein. And then I'll have to say I'm ready for Ramsmeet, even though I don't think I should be willing to kill him. This alley will not lead me to where I need to go. I may not be the best at directions, but I did figure that out. There's Vivaldi. And there's Kalkstein. He's probably downstairs. Yep.
Albedo? Yes. Get lost and don't return.
I know Raymond is the Salamandra leader.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have irrefutable evidence. Azar killed Raymond and assumed his identity using an illusion.
The rogue. What do you intend to do about it?
You're better off not knowing.
Be careful. He has great power. You must separate him from its source, the element of fire. Lure him to a place where the magical aura is unstable. It would be best if this place were surrounded by the opposing element, water.
The tower in the swamp.
Ideal. You'd stand a chance there.
Okay. Well, at least he's on speaking terms with me again. Ooh, hey, and I got a level out of it. That's nice. Okay, so now... That's still the one that I have available. Oop, accidentally double-clicked escape. Alright. That felt good. Now we'll see if I can just ask him to go out to the tower with me. Since I have all the Sephira. Save the one he's got. I had a feeling I'd be able to talk to someone about the truth. I don't know why I accused Kalkstein at all, because I knew he wasn't involved with Salamandra.
Yes.
Okay. I guess that's my only choice.
Good. He leads Salamandra's armed force. You have to kill him.
Won't be easy, but I'll try.
Okay. But presumably I'll have to exit and come back? I don't know, let's... I feel like I should see if I can talk to Ramsmeat about it. Again. Just to say, hey, I need to tell someone that I killed you. Could you lie low for a bit until I've taken care of business? Because it's always best to lay down a trail of false evidence for this sort of thing.
Finally, a solid meal.
Looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Looking for something? All right, go in.
Cool. Excuse me, Ramsmeat. I have need to speak with you.
What do you want, Wolf?
I figured out Javed.
Great. My boys are itching to fuck someone over.
Wait. I'd rather you were dead.
What?
Hear me out. Javed murdered Raymond, and is now impersonating him using an illusion. He tried to manipulate me into killing you. That would help him a lot.
Communication.
I'll tell him I did you in, but you have to lay low for a while. If your boys attack him, he'll just flee.
Good. So you gained the element of surprise. But you'll still have to face this powerful sorcerer alone.
Maybe Kalkstein has some ideas.
Good work, Wolf.
I already got Kalkstein's
Want
ideas.
the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
Oh.
I'll be back.
It's the thing I've already told him. So there, I just paid this bouncer 20 orans to tell his boss that I'm not going to kill him.
I need to save more.
Relief? That's probably something on the wall.
Curses.
And he's still upstairs. And so... Because I've realized a bit of suspicion against him when he told me to specifically aim...
Yes?
Or look at the liver. Because that's where we found the evidence for Kalkstein, whom I personally knew was innocent because of the encounter with Salamander on the bridge.
Good news. You'll be happy, Raymond.
You killed Ramsmeet?
He won't be bothering us anymore. But that's not it. We'll nab Javed soon. I have a plan. Your family will be avenged.
So, what's your plan?
I wanted to take care of this alone, but if you're willing to help...
Of course I am. You're paying me, after all. Besides, we're friends now.
Yes. Friends. Now, since we've defanged Javed by getting rid of Ramsmeet, let's plan what he and Kalkstein want so much.
And that is?
The secret's inside the Swamp Tower. I know how to open it, and I'd like you to do something.
Of course. What?
Come with me to the swamp, and when I open the tower, take the secret books, hide them away from me. We can't let them fall into Javed's hands.
Right. When do we go?
Now.
We need to secure what's hidden in the tower. All the books and scrolls. Bait for our target.
Just one thing missing. I have yet to unlock the tower door.
That's where I come in. This stone is the key to the tower, or part of the key. You make sure you get Kalkstein interested, like we agreed.
So there we go. The last Sephira. So now it's time to take care of the Sephirat. And because the name is related, right now all I've got playing in my head is Estuan Ziterius Ureve Hementi Sephiroth. Though I believe it was confirmed that even though the name is meant to look like Sephiroth, it is supposed to be pronounced Sephiroth. But I'm not 100% on that. I'm almost never 100% about anything.
Be alert.
Practically my third catchphrase. The first one being either that's your fault or that's my fault, depending on whose fault it is. Oh, come on. The ferryman's not here, of course, so I'm gonna have to do this again. But, then there's, as a wise man once said, shit happens. And now apparently I'm not 100% about that. But anyways, Bearden. I got some stuff I can upgrade this with. No, that's not the one I want. I wanted to do Ken, which is already pretty well up. Instead, let's do these. And then... I'm gonna be going up against a human. Probably gonna be a fast one. So we'll do that. And then silver talent. Boom. Slightly more endurance cost, but I like me some fire. And then, do I have anything here I want to make? Let's do some Crin Freed oil. And we'll meditate till dawn. Because I wanted to talk to the ferryman. Okay, I set it over there. Okay. There's the ferryman. I almost wonder if I should tell Declan what I'm about to do as well. I should have seen if I could have made some bombs. Probably would have needed to buy a book on bombs. Oh well.
Transport.
Take me to the...
Times are...
I don't know why I have to go through 3 different screens just to do this. Should just be talked to him once. Hello. It has been a while, hasn't it? I had to switch things around because The Witcher wouldn't cooperate with being up on the big screen. So it might be a little hard for me to notice your message, because I gotta look up to see it now.
Good sir. Do you need a boat?
Alright, so I've gotta find the monoliths, which, fortunately, they are on the map. Well, I finished Pokemon a while back, so once I was done with the post-game stuff, I switched to another game, Evo Search for Eden, which no one showed up for that one, but I eventually quit it because it was a very frustrating game.
Saphira and Obelisk merged.
And then I've had this game for years, but never actually got round to playing it. So I've decided to stream it to make sure that I actually played through the whole thing.
Saphira and Obelisk merged.
Okay, and they actually vanish from the screen, or from the map, when they are fulfilled. That's handy, at least. I've got a few other Switch games, but nothing that I haven't already beaten. Hopefully I'll have the DLC for Shield when that comes out. MM2? Oh, Mario Maker 2. I could probably do some stuff with that, actually. Oops, I walked well past that obelisk. I did make a level for it once. I wanted Game Grumps to play it, but they stopped playing Mario Maker stuff at the exact same time that I sent them the level. Alright. Hope to see you come back for a full stream at some point.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
Let's see. That's the next one on the list. I do not like these Bloodseekers. They're just all sorts of wrong.
Saphira and Obelisk merged.
You have to say that at every obelisk, Geralt. Alright. Oops, wrong way. Well, at least that got me to dodge that Blutzweiger.
Saphira and Obelisk merged.
Apparently he does have to say it at every single one. zoom in, so I'm just gonna have to presume that there's no obelisks there. That one, and that one left. So let's actually do this one, and then circle around that way. That sounds like a plan. Go around those guys. Already got this one. Oh, great. Of course. Also, I learned how to sheath my weapon on command, because I looked at the control scheme for the game. I'm just gonna see if I can avoid this.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
I do not need to fight every single enemy that comes my way. It just gets tedious after a while. Okay. Make my way to the Druid's Grove. Try to avoid seeing... There she is.
Saphira and Obelisk.
Obelisk.
The old spells still work.
2 obelisks remain. Chokma and Netsa. Okay.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
9 down, 1 to go. Oh no, 2 to go. So it's only 8 down. I can count. I just wasn't. Okay, now it's 9 down, 1 to go. And I have to follow the invisible wall the whole way. Well, that was a bit smoother than I expected. That's quite a lot of drowners. That's not the one I wanted to use. And I'm gonna not deal with you guys. Bye. Fortunately, I can't just step off of that by accident. They are super aggressive right now. And the last Sephiroth.
All the Sephiroth are set. My medallion's vibrating like mad, so the spell must be working. The tower door should be open. I can't wait to see Kalkstein's reaction.
Just make sure I've got the right weapon available.
Aren't you eager to learn the truth?
I'd rather stay focused. Should I get the book from the tower?
Yes, hurry. We can't let Kalkstein get ahead of us. I hope that murderer swallowed the bait.
I think I made sure of that.
Oh, I made very sure that the murderer swallowed the bait. After all, here you are. Gate of Water. Axie. Ah, brainwashing. Interesting. Ah, some red meteorite. Ooh, pair of sapphires. That'll be handy to sell. Some stuff for making of things. Unknown potion. Ah, I should use some diamond dust. Alright. Inventory. Sharpen my blade with some diamond dust. Nothing else to see here. Kinda wish there was a point of power though, that'd be handy. Alright, Javed. Let's me and you have a little chat.
You'll soon learn the truth. Excited?
More than you think. Just one question. Where did you get the idea to assume Raymond's identity?
Ooh, nice
Clever.
transition.
From you, of course. He was getting close and you trusted him. I would have been foolish not to take advantage of the situation.
Did you forget it would put you face to face with a Witcher? Well, I'd be foolish not to take advantage of this situation. Enough chatter. Now kindly lead me to where you've hidden the items stolen from Kaer Morhen.
Honestly, not gonna be that easy, Geralt. This is where Ramsmeet and his guys need to show up. Not too fast on that front. Some sort of bleeding effect. Hello, Professor.
I come at your command, Master. I listen and obey as a genie would.
Professor, cut the crap and get him.
You see, Witcher? Too much water around for Azar to feel comfortable. Fire mages, limited. He needs me to do the wet work.
Good. 2 worms with 1 stone.
Seriously, why didn't I tell Ramsmeet to meet us here?
You're in shit.
There's a thought. course, I don't have the stamina to do the thing that I just thought of.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Haha, it worked. Turn them against each other. Which is probably precisely why that spell was there.
Azar, you fool! Let the Witcher get the better of you. You nearly got me killed.
Silence. Back to the base of the trade quarter. Hurry before he recovers.
We shall meet again, freak.
All felt the battle in the swamp was the beginning of events that would soon rock Temeria. Sensing the approaching conflict, both sides were eager to test the enemy. A routine skirmish between patrols erupted into a regular battle. Led by unwavering faith, the Knights of the Order showed greater determination and emerged victorious. The Skoyatel learned that freedom could only be achieved by shedding blood, their enemies and their own. Azar excluded me from the battle. When Triss woke me, heaps of bodies appeared before my eyes. It was the last time I was able to avoid taking sides.
Interesting. But I did manage to not take sides.
You're mistaken. I have him under control. And not just him. They're all leading out of my hand. I regret that Foltest is away at the summit, but I trust you'll tend to the King's Council.
I assume you've resolved matters with Luvarden as well.
Yes, I made an offer and he accepted. He claims his superiors had similar plans, but we beat them to it.
It's a very
Men can do
casual
nothing but talk
phone call.
and then always claim the initiative.
And how is your Witcher?
I should be able to convince him.
Don't overdo it. Geralt can be exceptionally perceptive.
I know. I must get back. I'll contact you when it's all over.
Never let the Witcher guess what you hide from him.
Triss?
Should you be up? I'd rather make sure you've recovered completely.
How?
Don't worry. This won't hurt a bit.
Well.
Well, you seem to be at full strength. It must be that unusual Witcher's metabolism.
Triss, how did I get here?
Pure coincidence. I was scanning for magic anomalies and happened upon a false trail set by Kalkstein.
You found me in the swamp? What happened there?
I don't know. The alchemist is still there, examining solid stone. But he won't find anything. The greater anomalies are here in Vizima.
Magic anomalies? In Vizima?
Yes. I'd appreciate it if you could help me figure them out. But back to your health.
I thought I was at full strength.
You misunderstood me. Physically, nothing's wrong. It's your mind that worries me.
Explain.
You raved for hours. I had no choice but to read your thoughts to learn about your injuries and which poisons you took this time.
I'm sure you read beyond that.
I couldn't help it. Your thoughts were quite loud. In any case, I know about your recent adventures.
Can you help me?
Recover your memory? I doubt anyone can, but there's a small chance...
A small chance of what?
From what I saw, I think you would benefit by creating a stable personality.
Meaning?
What?
Geralt, please, this is important.
Then explain.
Just limit the psychobabble.
You need to take a stand on the world's problems. It doesn't matter what position, just that you choose one. A strong identity may help restore your memory.
Can't you just tell me what you saw?
No, I don't want you turning into my vision of Geralt. I want you to decide for yourself who you are, without looking back.
I shouldn't take an interest in the past?
Exactly. Your memory should return in due course.
We'll see.
Geralt.
Who were you talking to through the mirror?
You heard me? Ah, sorceress business. Nothing important.
Sounded serious.
I had to make a few promises to learn about Salamandra.
You could.
Trust me, it was nothing important.
You said something about magic anomalies.
Various things can cause them, but more importantly, they can be the cause of true evil. When I last felt this way, you and a sorceress were trying to capture a genie, destroyed half a city in the process. You probably have no recollection, but a lot hung in the balance.
I don't recall.
I could use your help. I have some magic sensors that need to be placed around Vizima. They'll help us locate the anomaly's source.
All right, give me the sensors. I'll take care of it.
Always eager to please.
What are friends for?
I saw a perfect wall cavity in the trade quarter near Town Hall. Place one there, a second in the temple quarter near the entrance to the sewers, and the third in Vizima's cemetery. We'll create a typical Radcliffe triangle. You know, of course, that triangulation is most effective in these cases.
Of course. How do I know that? And it's rather curious, Radcliffe triangle.
How did you get here?
I wonder what that's...
Long story.
What the history behind that term
Which
is.
proved effective.
By some miracle, I decided to look for Salamandra using unconventional methods.
Any results?
Very good ones. You'll learn it all in due time.
Why not now?
To get this information, I had to agree not to tell you. Patience, Witcher.
Me specifically, or Witchers in general?
Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
Luvarden, a merchant, wants to see you. He hosts banquets at the new Neracourt.
I don't like banquets.
Important people will attend.
I do know that Luvarden has important information.
Including Princess Ada, whose curse you lifted.
Huh.
Apparently, she's
So we succeeded in that opening cutscene thing.
I'll be there.
All right, I'm convinced. Maybe I can gather some information there.
6 this evening. Here's the pass that makes you official in the trade quarter.
A pass?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
Of course they have.
It only covers the trade quarter, which you haven't entered.
So how do these passes work?
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a house here, so I was able to get a pass.
So what do I do?
Well, I registered you as residing here. Falsely, of course.
I'll see you later.
Okay. So back to here. I already did enter the tower, and yet it's still there. Probably have to actually talk to Kalkstein about it. So I think first I'll meet with Luvarden as I explore the area. Then I'll head out to the tower and talk to Kalkstein. And now that we're in part 3, I believe there's another guy I can have fisticuffs with. 3 o'clock. And all's well. I believe I saw that this game's got 5 chapters. I'm on chapter 3. So we'll see how that goes.
You! Stop!
Yes?
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
Apparently I showed him the pass. Oh, those are the sensors, okay. Animate energy. Interesting. Thunder and shield spells. There goes some of lightning and living shield. Ah. So he combined the 2 spells together to make a ball lightning spell. Okay. That's neat.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Quite the dangerous one, bearing when armed as you are, I'll stay clear of the guard.
Okay, so
Those swords just for show. Knights should fight monsters.
let's see. That's probably the wrong way to go to get to
Always shocked.
Varden.
Did the guild send you?
No one sent me.
Forgive me. They chased me from the market when I refused to join the guild.
I'm only interested in what you have to offer.
Sorry for my hasty judgment. Please look.
Okay. Excellent leather jacket. Costs 5,000. I do not have 5,000 orans. I think I need 2 of the same rune to enchant my silver blade. So getting this one, probably not the one that I need, but it's the one I want to buy. So I will do that and move on. But apparently, this is where I need to be. Okay. Oh yeah. Always check the notice boards. Ah, there's a lot of stuff there. And I do not have the room for all of those. I'll have to get them later. Or one at a time. The loading screens are just a little bit too long. Okay, Varden, where are you at? Patrick Wazy. Hey, Dandelion.
Geralt, I'm glad you're here.
I'm not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
Geralt, I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my lute.
Why?
You have a problem.
Geralt.
And a bard wouldn't have his lute.
What happened to your lute?
Long story.
Or well,
tell you over
what kind
a
of
drink?
bard wouldn't have their instrument of choice?
Well,
I've got other stuff I need to do before I get anywhere drunk. Okay.
Master Luvarden requests your
It's in the evening. Okay.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
In that case, I guess we'll have that drink.
Geralt.
Pretty sure I've got something alcoholic in here. Oh, I never did drink that, did I? Where is my alcohol? I don't have much, considering I don't drink it myself. Or maybe I don't have any. Guess I better buy some.
Don't be ridiculous, Geralt.
Innkeeper.
A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Huh, yeah, I can do some storage. Let's see. That's for something to sell. There's that, and that, and that. Got a lot more runes than I thought I had. Let's see. That spare piece of flint. I got all this food that I'm not eating. I may as well sell it. Leave the runes, I believe. Ah, okay. These stone runes are temporary. Or like whetstones for the silver, I guess. Oh no, they're for anyone. Okay. Oh, so that... Okay. So where is the waitress?
You don't look too good. Too much to drink?
No
No explanations. I'm a waitress. The day after is routine. Take a mug of vodka and add 2 measures of celandine and 3 of hellebore petals. My grandma's recipe for a hangover cure. Have I told you about my grandma? All respected her, despite her haggy appearance. Or maybe that's why they respected her. Hooked noses can be impressive. That's how it is as a witch. Wisdom doesn't equal respect. Do I bore you?
No, but I do
I know
have
you're a
stuff I need to do.
That's almost the same as a witch. You practice witchcraft, brew potions, and help women in trouble. Am I wrong?
2 out of 3
See,
isn't
I'm
bad.
right. My grandmother would love you. I think you'd like her too. You look bored.
Not at all.
Let's see how
The two
long
of you
this can
could
go.
talk about your experiences.
I mean, I
can
just wanted to
already
buy
imagine my
a bit
grandmother
of alcohol
saying,
out of her.
A measure of celandine, 2 of hellebore, and a pinch of mistletoe.
I really need to leave.
I won't keep you, but come back soon.
Farewell.
So, is it possible to actually buy stuff from her? Oh, got a couple of new bits there. There we go. I'm actually gonna sell a few things. I honestly am unlikely to use those. High quality. Didn't someone want dog tallow for something? I think so, but I should get something for... Yeah, let's get one of those. See if that does the trick.
Geralt.
Since we apparently have to have a drink in order for us to talk about anything. But I have to have more drinks with him?
Ridiculous, Geralt.
Great. Now let's talk to Patrick.
A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly vows. If you wish, you may call me Patrick de Wazy.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story? One day we found her unconscious
so.
in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts. A vampire.
Fang marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did, for after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to.
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
I have a feeling that she faked this vampirism bit to elope with somebody.
Do you know one Siegfried of Dandelion?
Indeed.
What news of him?
He is due to be promoted. In fact, he possibly has been already. I don't know, we never speak.
Can you tell me why?
He is transformed since the swamp. I said to him, Honorable Siegfried, I congratulate you. Your honor and faith vanquished the pagan rabble. He gazed upon me strangely, saying, Honorable? Perhaps. Honor and faith? Certainly not. We were victorious, for they were hungry and poorly armed. A bit of blood, and he has forgotten all about honor. He should follow his father's example.
Where can I find him?
He is the most honorable.
His father? Dead. Purportedly torn apart by a manticore.
I meant Siegfried.
He trains recruits in front of the Order's seat in the Temple Quarter. Yes?
All right. I'll look for your sister.
You should have no trouble recognizing her. None can ignore her azure eyes. She is a slim, beautiful blonde.
I'll do what I can.
So it'd be real handy if she happens to be wearing, Why am I over here? I'm aiming for this. So I'm gonna just loot that alcohol. Use that with Dandelion.
Geralt.
What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
I don't recall.
Apparently that just ends the conversation right there.
Geralt.
Well, I managed to get some other stuff. How about now? No? And now things are getting blurry. One more. Now will you tell me?
Don't be ridiculous, Geralt. Geralt.
What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got.
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
I heard she joined the Scoia'tael. I wonder if she's still alive.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
I remember that.
Great, so you know why I want that loot back.
See you.
Apparently I need even more alcohol than that. Waitress. Though that's...
How can I help you?
Apparently I need more alcohol for my friend. Let's make it something strong. And hope that that helps. I'm mildly annoyed by how much of this game involves getting drunk.
Geralt.
Wonder if they toned it down later.
Don't be ridiculous, Geralt.
Okay, apparently that one is stronger than we need. Okay, where's she at?
Sometimes I prefer to be a peasant.
Actually, let's see what's in this barrel. Why are you walking towards the stairs when I clicked on the barrel? That's just some flint. Should be over there somewhere. Oh, there she is.
I'm tired. You'll only be in trouble. Be with you.
Maybe I should ask about rooms after. That might help with this alcohol business. So I'm gonna quick do a check in the formulae. Devil's Puffball is not the thing we're after. Arbor Forest significantly increases maximum endurance. Okay, but I'm after, is this it? Immediately removes drunkenness. Oh, I'm gonna need so much of this. Requires alcohol to use.
Geralt.
How about, okay, one more. How about now? There we go. Now we can finally learn.
Ugh, forgot how tough you were.
Got up the courage to tell me about the loot?
I guess. My loot's at the home of a rich merchant. The house is on the west side of Salt Square. And I can't possibly leave. The crowd awaits.
Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
Well, the merchant caught me giving his daughter lessons.
In what?
Relax, Geralt. Music.
Okay, and why was this a bad thing?
I'll fetch your lute.
Wonderful.
Tell me about this merchant.
All right. Truth is, he's got reasons to dislike me.
What did you do this time?
Let's say his daughter and I got to know each other without permission.
Typical.
Luckily, last time I visited, I made her pretty happy, so she hid the loot for me in a trunk on the upper floor.
All right, I'll do my best to find it.
Okay, but first things first, but not necessarily in that order.
What nonsense.
I need to see about a room. Sleep this off.
Curses!
Can I help?
How?
I can give you coin for gloves, and you can pay the woman.
Truly you are a darling man.
Alright, it's not why I came over here, but
there you
it's
are.
always good
I'll
to
tell
be,
you a secret you cannot betray as your reward. These are wives' tears. It sobers up the biggest drunkard in an instant.
This should be useful.
Very. Oh, that's lovely. I need to make so many of those. Considering the trend of drunkenness in this game. Good music in that bar, though. Okay, so I've got to wait till 6 o'clock for the meeting with Uvarden. Nope, she's not the one I'm after.
Noble sir.
Are you propositioning me?
No, sir. I await a proposition from you.
Be back with something nice soon.
I saw blonde and skinny and thought, oh, was that her? And I clicked before I actually read whether it was. Would have been hilarious if I found her right outside the bar where I was told to look for her. Apparently that is not the way. Sewer entrance. So, will I have to bribe the dad? Probably.
Leave my daughter in peace.
I want nothing from your daughter.
I don't believe you. Get out of my house, you blooming drifter!
Listen, good man.
Out, or I'll kick you out!
I'd prefer a peaceful resolution.
Shove off.
I've heard enough insults.
I'll take you with one hand, bastard! Take that!
Okay then. He actually healed some of his health circle there when I knocked him out. Did I just taunt?
Damn you! Pass then. Just don't beat me anymore.
I didn't want to beat you in the first place. I just wanted to go upstairs. I just needed to get one thing and you had to attack me instead of hear me out.
Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. I apologize for the intrusion.
That's alright. I'm terribly bored since Papa caught the troubadour Dandelion here. No one sees me.
That's why I'm here.
Why didn't he come himself? Perhaps it's just as well. You look promising too.
I'm here about the loot.
I figured. Somehow he hasn't been singing love songs under my window since Father caught us. By the way, I hope you didn't hurt Papa.
We settled matters.
Why should I give up the loot? After all, Dandelion won't come to see me anymore.
He's like that.
If I give it to you, he'll use it to serenade some other victim.
If you give up the lute, it'll prove he's nothing to you. You dumped him.
Yes, he fell at my feet. He proposed, but I refused.
I would stop short of the marriage proposal. No one would believe it.
Am I not good enough for that scoundrel?
It's more his problem.
If you knew how many tears I've shed for that idiot. Take the lute and go. Leave me to suffer.
I'm leaving.
Did I get it? Nope, I need to find it. Oh look, there it is. Oh, that was simple enough. But the only difficulty was the obstinate father not letting me just get what I was after. That's the way I need to go over here, this way. Oh, shadows. Stop yawning.
Geralt.
Here's your lute.
Great. I owe you one. I need to prepare.
When's your performance?
After 8 at night. Come if you want.
If I can.
Okay. So now he leaves. For some reason he couldn't leave, but now he can. And now he's back. That was interesting. Okay. So let's see. I'll have to do that anyway, but I'm gonna click that. And go to map. Location. I need to go up there. Maybe with a stop at the blacksmith along the way. There's a lot of information just all over the place here, apparently. Tanner's Square. Oh wow, there's a few guys around here apparently. Apparently there's specifically a swordsmith here, except he's not.
Perfect. No reason to witcher completes this mess.
Well then I guess in that case...
Storm's coming.
A real art lover.
Behold, the best cooks in the civilized world.
over there. Of course I can't do the thing from here. If I could have just clicked and had the game auto path me where I would need to be. I see. Does it actually show up in the thing's mouth? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I need to find... probably not that door.
Raining cats and dogs.
Alley along the walls. This is pretty wide for an alley. Still, I'm gonna walk along it just to finish out my maps a bit. Meadowboard Gate. That looks familiar. Okay. Oh, there's a few more things along there, apparently. That's what I'm after, that gate to Temple Quarter.
Works hard, that pays a pittance.
Yeah, there's a lot more people here than there is on the other side.
Out of the pan into the oven.
This isn't a way to get to where I want to go, is it? Why did I think it was? I need to go around, perhaps?
Know your place, Witcher. The neighborhood has lost charms.
Okay, this leads to the Temple Gate. Presumably that means the Temple Quarter. Ooh, yeah, that's a... Just gotta explore there, I guess, though I'm presuming that those block me off from doing just that.
All according to plan.
Okay. Keep hitting my ring on the table. Somewhat tempting to end a little early so that I can have a nice supper before I go to bed instead of just a single bowl of cereal. But I'm not that hungry. Okay. So the place I have to go is actually right next to one of the places I need to put the thingy. They rearranged. So now I've only one place left to put the thing, which I think that's one of the places. Huh. I wonder what the white means. Since there's not really any sort of glossary, or not glossary, but oh, wing shreds, what were they called? Legends, that's right. There's no legend to the map, so I'm not sure precisely what the the different colors mean. I want the raftsman, I want the ferryman. And I can't select him from all the way over here. There we go. You will take me to the swamp.
Transport service. Take me to the times are ready to go. How many?
And then hopefully that place of power in the swamp has finally revived itself. We'll be able to use that to get back to Kalkstein.
A new customer.
Carmen,
Come aboard.
New customer. You've been ferrying me back and forth for a long while now, boy. Sorry, ferryman. Okay. Oh, a lot of stuff has disappeared. Actually, I wonder. Is it in this? No? Would it be in this? Nope. I don't know then. I think I read at some point that the Vodanyoi are actually a reference to Lovecraft's work. I may be misremembering that though. You know, that one died just from the fire. That's what I thought. There. Okay. Wonder if the invisible walls are still up. Wouldn't be surprised if they are. What in darkness name is that? Okay, so I can't do group fighting against these guys, apparently. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's new. Can I loot the remains? Apparently not. Okay, and it looks like the invisible wall is still up. So I gotta go all the way around. But I think I'm gonna have to look up what this Kikimor thing is. Some sort of swamp arachnidy kind of thing. Oh, something in the water. Yep. Yeah. Enemies everywhere. Is this crate something I've looted already? Probably. Oh no, I didn't. Read the book. Drop the book. What in the world are these Kikimor things? Also, I need to have some swallow. Apparently it's not going to be down for long. Just wish I could loot these things. This seems to me that they got a lot of stuff in them. And they are just suddenly all over the place. Great. Yeah, I could dodge that by double tap. Didn't think I would. Anyone else gonna jump out at me while I'm walking? Makes me really hope that I can just teleport back. Probably won't be able to, though. Oh, good. Teleport thing.
Greetings, Witcher.
What are you doing in this tower?
Finally! I've waited so long!
Kalkstein.
The greatest discovery of my life! Know that you fully earned your reward. That formula needs rethinking.
1,000 orans. Nice. Give him back the tower. And the teleporting crystal. And his notes.
Yes?
How goes your research?
I've a new theory. A milestone in alchemy. Everything is composed of particles so small they can't be seen. They're constantly moving and acting upon each other. I have yet to confirm it, but I'm working on it.
Maybe you can tell me about this later.
Yes?
Well, you're the one who asked, Geralt. Well, technically I'm the one who asked, but... Alright. This doesn't mention our new enemies. I did not notice this trunk here before. Nope, it's something new, but I can use it. Oh, and this has got some other stuff in it now. Ah. This could be handy. I think I will end early. Not as early as I ended the Evo streams, but we'll warp over to Triss's, select our next quest for the next stream, which will hopefully be on Wednesday, like it should be. And I just realized that I didn't change the name of the stream to the fact that this is the 8th one. Ah, shadows. Well, I'll do that after. I could probably do that next, because I got one more to do. But, yeah. So, that is it for me tonight. Thank you for watching, since you might be watching this in the archive, or you'll be watching this, well, in the archive, I guess, since I'm about to end this. And for anyone who may have stopped in while I was streaming, like my friend, the Dashing Duo. Well, I say friend, but I don't actually know them all that well yet. We've just chatted a few times in a couple streams. Anyway, I am digressing. Till the next, live well.